Post versus Kellogg's. How are you positioned as an organization at this very second? When the smoke from the pandemic ends, what will be left of your company? Every Marketing 101 class and many business publications have shared this Great Depression story over the years, but if you haven't heard it and you're currently running a business, I encourage you to take time today to reflect on it. See what you can learn from it. The story reminds us of another time when businesses struggled to stay open. In today's COVID-19 world, I want to remind you of another time in history when companies laid off workers, closed doors, and didn't think that they could simply continue business as usual. In the late 1920s, two companies, Kellogg's and Post, dominated the market for packaged cereal, Post being the notable giant in the category. Yet, it was still a relatively new market. Ready-to-eat cereal had been around for decades, but Americans didn't see it as a real alternative to oatmeal or cream of wheat until the 1920s. So when the Depression hit and the stock market crashed in October 1929, no one knew what would happen to consumer demand. Post did the predictable thing. Reined in expenses, cut back on advertising. It chose to live in fear and doubt, trying to hold on to the past. But Kellogg's countered. They saw opportunity, a new vision, doubling its ad budget, moved aggressively into radio advertising, and heavily pushed its new cereal, Rice Krispies. Snap, Crackle, and Pop first appeared in the 1930s. By 1933, 4 years, even as the economy cratered, Kellogg's profits had risen almost 30% and had become what it remains today, the industry's dominant player. Now, for the purposes of Monday Morning Mastery, this is a condensed version of the story, and surely many late nights, strategy sessions, and heated boardroom discussions took place back then, just as they are right now. But this is still an important lesson for businesses of all sizes around the globe, specifically in the construction industry. So who's been doing the work? Who's been aggressively and strategically looking for new ways to do things? I believe we're going to look back on this time similarly to the 1930s, and there will be a clear demarcation of companies that exploded in growth during this opportunity created by the disruption. Will you be Post or will you be Kellogg?